Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? I'm William Carrington. You're entitled to know a little something about me. I'm from a small town in western Kentucky called Princeton. Man, is she beautiful. If you ever get a chance in western Kentucky, drive down by Princeton. Check her out. You'll end up staying, trust me. Now, this tape right here, this video that you're watching is number 2 of the motivational tapes set up for Rick Brown and his team that are in Atlanta. Rick is a business owner and an entrepreneur, and he's got a lot of stuff going on, and he's looking forward to building his company bigger. So at this moment in time, I can't jet out to go down there and be with him. So we're going to just pick right up and move right into where I want us to be in this video. In the first one, we talked about several different things. It was about making you become your brand, you starting to have more faith in yourself, teaching you to watch out, because as you learn this, there will be headhunters out there. So if you're looking for a title, you'll get titles along the way. In this one, I want to go ahead and touch base on and work with enthusiasm, going up and starting the sales call with the client, and then going from there. Well, each one of these are timed, so we've got to watch it as our time gets closer. We've got to keep them short, because the mindset of a human is, about 20 to 30 minutes. So after that, you're ready to get up, go make a phone call, go to the restroom, or just get up and go for a walk or have a cigarette. But whatever it is, that's why I got to watch my time and get in there and get out. So these videos can last from 10, 15, under 20. So here we go. And whenever you want to start out, you want to approach your customer, you've got to first practice building your self-confidence up. And the way you want to do that is get in front of a mirror. Start practicing in front of a mirror, showing yourself, looking at yourself, how you present yourself. Dress for success. Remember, I touched base with you on that, and I'd asked you to check that out on the internet. And there's other sites I asked you to go to, but you want to practice in the mirror, practice being in front of the customer. Always you want to go in and have that smile, because remember, that smile is $1 million smile that you're wearing. And when you go in there to that customer, and you want to approach that customer right straight on. You want to go in there, you want to feel the vibration, you want to just let that whole, what some people call the aura, your being, that glow that you have, you want it to be exploding and go right in. And that's what you want them to feel as you go up to your customer. Usually it will take some time. You'll have to make your sales call ahead, in some cases, to see if you can make an appointment to meet with maybe the manager of the company or the CEO or chairman, board of directors, whatever it may be. Or you may just be one-on-one with a supervisor or the employees. Let's say, in this scenario, you wanted to meet the manager. Okay, so you made your appointment. You're going to be there. You're going to be there ahead of time. Remember, you want to be there ahead of time. You don't know what Mother Nature's going to throw at you weather-wise. But on this day, let's hope that it's all clean and dry and pretty. So let's say you're arriving at your point, at your destination, and you're ready to meet your people, and you're there. You're coming in 15 minutes early. You introduce yourself to the receptionist and or secretary, and that receptionist or secretary will look and see what your time was, and then as you look at that, and then you two talk it over, and she will announce your presence, that you're there, to the person that you're wanting to see. So then, as you prepare to go in, remember, you're going to be carrying a briefcase, and if you're a lady and you have a purse, have your briefcase always in your left hand. Have your purse either over your left shoulder or over your right shoulder. But remember, this right hand has got to be the one that's got to shake. So when you walk in, you got to walk professionally, head up, got that smile, got that charisma going, and you're going in straight in. And you're going, as soon as you walk in, you open the door, you're entering the room. More than likely, the person will either probably be seated at the desk or standing waiting for you. But let's say they're sitting. Okay. You're going in, you get your briefcase, you're walking in, and you want to pull this hand up. Once you're past the door, beyond the door, already have that hand at a neutral stance, just like this. straight up and down that plane right there. You're coming in there, you want everything neutral. He's already said his mind's already, So he sees you coming in neutral, you're walking in, you're straight, got that smile, hey man, you know, a little bit. You know, you got that charisma going, you got that sales pitch rocking. You're going up, and what they'll do, they'll then in turn, most of the time will get up and come around that side of the desk and come towards you. Now, if they're coming in and you see their hand turn and go into a plane like this, and you have your briefcase in your hand, this handshake's getting ready to become their playground. They're going to dominate. So what I want you to do, you see it coming, you're at a neutral plane, you're going to have to turn your hand, because they're coming in like this, you're going to turn your hand like that to accept that shake. That means they're going to try to dominate you through the whole thing. You want to get back on an even plane real quick. It's hard to turn that hand back over once you're in that grip. As you go in, reach down, grab that briefcase, let's set it down real fast. Bring that other hand out. If you have to go like this, you already have this hand coming, because they're going to know what this hand means. You got this hand coming, you grab right here. And then when you shake, your hand's on the bottom, you're grabbing their wrist. Like their wrist's going to be on top, you grab right there. And as you grab it right above their hand, right around in this area right here, and you go, man, I'm so glad that you gave me the opportunity to meet with you. They're going to already know what that means. And what it does mean is, if you're still staying on an equal plane with them, even though they may have the dominant handshake, your hand's on top now. Okay? The ball's back in your court. Then what they'll do, they'll break it. If not, they're still staying there, trying to be sturdy. Then you go for upper arm to still show friendship, and you'll start to feel that hand. Just once you grab here, it turns the hand. Don't be forceful. Just be firm in that shape. You grab up around their elbow, and then if you can, possible, because they're going to try to turn into you, turn into them. Okay, and then go for the upper arm right here, and then usually by that time, he or her will see that you're on an even plane. Then it brings everything back to neutral. Now, if you get in there and they still, you go to present what you have, you open up your briefcase, pull out, have a form, your form's in a file, nice and neat, or have them in one piece of paper, whatever it is that you're going to present to show what you can do and what you're going to be selling. If you have products that you carried in with you, then you're going to have a little bit more bulky items to carry. You're going to have to be carrying an item plus a briefcase. But you're going to have to, in a briefcase, you're going to have your paperwork for signing the contracts. So you need to kind of set your appointment up so where you know what you're going to be carrying in. And if it's raining, you're going to have some additional stuff to carry. You're going to have an overcoat and an umbrella and a hat, more likely. So you're going to have to plan out your strategy on each and every day that you're faced with in sales. It's not bad, and I don't want you to sit there and think it's bad. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you a prop here. This, as you can see, this is a chair. Let's say the desk is right here in this area. You're coming in, and let's say they don't get up to greet you. Okay? You walk through the door like I was doing. They're sitting at the desk, and they're looking at some papers. They're like they're not really interested in what you're there for. And you'll start to see them kind of looking over their glasses. That still means they're going to be trying to be dominant in their area that they're in, their office. That's just a ploy. That's just a management skill that still shows strength. So, So as you're approaching and you see that you're entered the room and you're approaching, stick that hand out. You got that hand out. Then you come around, instead of stopping in front of the desk, come around and meet them. But you don't want to be bending over. Never bend over in front of the desk. You know, they're back here. Don't never bend over their desk like this. Never. Always. If you're in the office, you've got that paper, looking over their glasses like that, looking at you. You go around the side of the desk. The side here. All the time, you got your briefcase, you got your hand out. You got it on it. Well, what they'll do then, most and then move. If you're coming in, you're not getting into their territory on their desk. You're not going to touch nothing on their desk. You come around the side, they will get up and shake your hand, because you're at this place that's going to make you domineering this. See what I'm saying? If you're on top, right there, then you become dominant. They're going to move. They're going to come up. See, you're coming around to this like this, still showing that you're going to be an equal plane, and that they will get up. Then, what I want you to do, you're going to be sitting in there, like say, person's right there. You're coming in with your briefcase. You're coming in. You're walking, and then they say, okay, you shook hands. They're saying, okay, hey, look, go ahead and take a seat. Well, the seat they got for you, as you can tell by looking from behind it, you see you got to sit just like this, and they're in the bigger chair. So you're sitting like this. So you're going to have to lay your briefcase down like that, and you're going to have to get your stuff, and then go around. Don't reach across. Go around and hand them what your presentation is going to be like. Hand them a copy. You'll have a copy. Then you can talk. Now, while you're sitting in your chair, and your chair, trust me, is going to be smaller than theirs, and you're sitting there, and you see them, they have the stuff on the desk. You see them start doing this. I can't hardly do it, but show them a thing. You start seeing them put their hand back there, acting relaxed, kind of an arrogant move. And then they sit there one leg over an arm, or their one foot on the desk. You start mimicking them. Everything they do, I want you to do it. You have to do it in that location you're in. So you got to get comfortable. You got to practice in a chair, small chair, and just practice doing what they're doing until eventually they'll see that you're on an even plane with them. And when they do, they'll change their whole attitude about it, and they'll start paying closer attention to what you have and what you're selling. So, like I say, they won't, instead of looking over this, they're going to get more. Because a lot of times, if you start mimicking, the first thing they're going to do, they're going to do this, because they got to regroup for a minute. They're locking themselves down. Then you lock yourself down. And once they see that you're locked down and they're locked down, nothing can go anywhere. And they see that you're not, that whatever they do, you're doing. It's going to make them feel a little bit better, because mostly in management or somebody, if you're on even plane with the other person, then this person that you're coming in to see, they don't feel threatened. You're still paying them the respect, but you're also showing them that you're not going to be smaller. You're going to be on even plane. You're not trying to be bigger. You're not trying to say, well, you're better. You're going to be on even plane, and being on an even plane is where your sales you'll take off. They'll start to talk about you. Man, he's great. I get a lot of men, him or her. And that's why they will present themselves to other people. And they'll start calling up their clients, and you wait and see. You'll start getting calls from that person, and they'll say, hey, you know what? I got some buddies. I want you to go down and show your what you got, what you're selling. And it'll take off like that. And if you'll just have faith in what I'm saying, it will work for you. Because the one thing I've always told you, or if I haven't told you, you are the professional. So that's the way you want to present yourself. You want to present yourself as a professional. You're on even plane. You're not, even though this may be your first week in sales, when I send you out in the field and I say you're ready to go get it, because you're like a wild dog. I got to hold you back. You're ready to go. You're hungry. I need them sales. And when I turn that leash loose, which I'm just joking, you're gone. You're going out there and you're going for one thing. You're not going to be rich. You're going to be wealthy. You want it all. You want everything that I've told you about, everything that I've taught you. You're going to go at it. Remember to present yourself. Remember what I said. You always got to be building your brand, what you are, where you're going, where you want to go. Set yourself some goals. Write them down at home, where you want to be in 6 months, 3 months. Just go through there, sit down, talk it over. If you're married, talk it over with your spouse. Get them excited so when you go home, everybody's excited, want to know about your day. even if you may have a lousy day, when you go home, make it sound like it's the best day you've ever had. But I also want you to listen. Listen to what they're saying to you at home. If they're having a hard time, you listen to them. You sit down, because remember, your whole outlook on life has changed. You become a greater listener, you become a greater presenter, you become a greater person. It's like Rick tells me, come down, I want you to train my people. Motivate them. Show them what you got. Train them to be like you. Well, I love sales, and I love doing it. Yes, I love being around people and going out. And I like being in management. Well, like I say, we're taught to sell and we're taught to manage all the way through life. So really, it gets tweaked. And if you tweak yourself and you start to listen and read more about presenting yourself and read more about sales, and then you start to seeing that you can be very motivated at being yourself. And you'll start to carry yourself totally different. So I want you to start listening to the needs of others. So we're going to have to wrap it up, people. Anyway, it's been about 20 minutes. That's fine. My beeper just went off. So I'm going to have to wrap it up. Whatever you do, like I say, go back on the internet. Tony Roberts, watch some of his stuff. It's great. He's a high-end motivational speaker. He can really help, because the thing I want you to do, I want you to get excited about life. And then that excitement, that enthusiasm will carry over, and you'll be able to carry it with you throughout life. Thank you again. That's a wrap.